Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look at Polkadot and we'll do some price analysis, identify a few key levels. We've got this thick green band of support here around $26, so we'll try and target that for some buys. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So welcome to the channel. We're going to start off by taking a look at Polkadot in the USDT pairing and have a look what's going on. We've had a good rise recently, but as usual, Bitcoin has shit the bed and it's brought the rest of the market down with it. We'll take a look at some levels below and then we'll have a look at some levels above and see if we can benefit or take some opportunities. So last time I did a video was around 10-11 days ago, and I said this level here is the first area of resistance that we need to break out of. And what we've done, we have actually broken out of that. We've been up to $32.83. And like I say, Bitcoin has had a bit of a shakeout and it's pulling the rest of the market down with it. If we just drop down to the 4-hour time frame and we'll just analyze this latest move. So we are coming back down to this area of support now. Look at those 2 weeks, which have tapped it quite nicely. In terms of Fibonacci levels from the entire move from the bottom there to the top, we're coming down and we're dancing off this region here. But I mean, if you're looking for some buys, what I would consider doing is targeting this level here at $26.90. A little bit of a trading area around. It's quite a confluent area. If you look at this trading area here, it was a top there, pretty much at the bottom there. And all the way through there, it's been quite a substantial area of volume and trading. So that is an area, personally, I would consider placing some orders if you're looking to buy. We are on a 4-hour time frame here, and just a couple of things to note about the RSI was pretty much overbought there, so that could have been a good signal to potentially sell on that lower time frame. But if you go up to the daily, it's not so bad there. We've got quite a bit of room. We're pretty much mid-ground here on the RSI. Just looking on the daily, we was actually getting towards that oversold territory, and that's why we had that push to the upside. And the fact that Parachain, Parachain slots are now in full swing and they're producing blocks was another bullish bit of news for DOT. For me, I think it's been lagging behind Avalanche and it's been lagging behind Solana. If you look at Avalanche, it's had 3 hours capital behind it from the very beginning. If you're looking at Solana, it's had some big multi-billionaire behind that too. Polkadot itself, we've got Gavin and an extensive team of developers, which is going to be building out slowly. So for me, I think it's going to be slower progress in Avalanche and the other layer 1, layer 0 projects. But in my opinion, it's far more superior. So holding on to this now and buying at these levels could be life-changing for you in the long run. So this is a project which is probably one of my favourites, and I think now is just an unbelievable accumulation zone compared to where we've been up here. For me, I think $55 is just for start. This in future can go a lot higher than that. But that's a bearish scenario covered there. Some areas to buy. What I would just consider doing is ladder him down from $26.90, you call him at $27, all the way down to here at $25.30. I think those could be a few decent levels for you to potentially target buys. Looking ahead though, and some levels where we could look to take profit. I've got 3 big red levels up here, which are my personal accumulation zones. So here we have got 37.48, I've got 46.50, and I've got 55.20. Those are 3 levels where I will be selling a portion of my bag, maybe 10 to 15% of my portfolio of Polkadot, but only in order to buy back in. So what I'm looking for is a rejection of these levels, potential 5 to 10 to 15% pullback. Then a buy back in and then wait for that next level. I'm just going to try and accumulate as much as I can of this asset. It's like I say, it's one of my favourites and it's one that I will be trying to accumulate as much as possible. Just looking at a couple other things. So the moving average 50 and the 20, in areas which I consider great long-term indicators of the price. So we had a bearish cross here, which is usually around 2 to 3 weeks later than the actual top. So that was a bear indicator. But I'm expecting a bullish crossover at some point, maybe first, second week of January. So I think now could be a decent time to buy before the price does really start to push up and hit these accumulation zones up here. But in terms of price analysis, That's your buy zones, and then sell zones there for me. In terms of predictions, I'm not going to do any predictions because I think this market is so indecisive at the minute. I think we're better off just sticking to accumulation points because fundamentally the project's sound. We've got parachain slots producing blocks. And for the long term, it is a great buy. We do know that a significant amount of Polkadot are being locked up every day, and that, built in with the ecosystem of parachains, is going to be just bullish factors all the way through. So no price predictions, but it's easily a $55 asset within this next 6-7 months, and probably even sooner than that. But long term, absolute great buy. So that's that pair pretty much covered. If we just take a look at the BTC pair, because I'm still expecting at some stage Bitcoin to go in a rally. When that happens, Bitcoin will pull back altcoins. So you're looking for Satoshis to drop in price. With that said, I would be considering buys at two regions. I've had these before, so one of them's already hit. Well, they've both actually hit there, but we've got 5,700 sats all the way down to 5,000 sats. Those are the two areas I think are great accumulation zones. But also a big red level down here at 3,500 Satoshis. If Bitcoin, in terms of price, starts to rally hard and pull back some market dominance, then you're going to see some Satoshis start to dwindle and start to die off. So we have got plenty of room below on the RSI for a price to drop, and equally we've got plenty of room above. In terms of fibs, where we're looking at now with the entire move, I reckon you could look down at here, 4,600 as a level, and then 3,500. So you've got 3-4 levels there. Look at 5,500, we've got 5,000, 4,600, and 3,500 Satoshis are levels. I will be considering buying in if you've got some spare Bitcoin. If you're wanting to accumulate Bitcoin, then altcoins is a great way to do it. Not so many people cover the Satoshi pairs nowadays. It's all dollar pairs, but if you've been around in crypto since prior 2018, 2016, 2017, all those times, you didn't have many dollar pairs. It was all trading in Satoshis. Back then, you used to be able to buy something at 1 sat and flip for 2 sats, but crypto is a little bit different now. But all in all, although the price actually is not so favourable in terms of growth across the entire market, I'm still remaining bullish. Crypto is our saving grace. We know that I think eventually the world's going to turn to crypto, and buying assets like Polkadot now could be life-changing at some stage. So all I have to say to finish up with is buy this asset, load up. If it drops, and we imagine we come back down to $10, which I personally can't see, just keep accumulating, keep stacking your portfolio in Polkadot, and long term you will be absolutely laughing, because I mean, look, we've only got data here back to August of last year, which is not much. You're talking 18 months of data. So keep stacking those dots, and I think you'll be laughing at some stage. That's going to do it. If you are new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.